Hey.
So we back at this again with
Catherine.
Amanda.
Hi, everybody, and hi, Amanda.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Catherine.
Welcome back to the 9th episode of
What the Talk.
Oh, my God. Did I say 9th episode?
Petit tout 19.
Yeah, one. That's the before last before one. What is it called? What's the English?
My head hurts, Catherine. You said last before one.
Before last one? What is it?
Wait. Now you got my brain all messed up.
The brain name
The
itself,
before
by the way.
before last.
The before last.
Avant-dernier. Yeah, before last.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways.
My gosh. We're terrible.
Sorry, everybody. We're... I promise we're not high. We don't smoke.
No.
But this is the avant-dernier episode.
Mm-hmm.
And, the season 1 have 10 episodes. And we plan on, rebooting and rebranding and making it better and giving you guys what you guys have been asking for, which is the visual.
I won't say your business web, but okay.
Yeah, they want to see our hair looking chopped all the time.
Child, if they wish you could see me right now, like...
I don't understand, but the meaning of podcast is literally to understand. Like our generation, I don't understand.
You're busy and well, packet sent to my.
I don't understand. Like, why can't you guys just enjoy our little voices?
Like my voice ain't sexy enough.
Anyways, let's get into this 9th episode.
Yes.
Today. Okay, before we even get to that.
Wait, Catherine, how are you doing?
Oh, how you doing? I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
It's cold. Girl, we got snowing.
Girl, yeah.
I couldn't even go to work. So that was the only downfall of this week. But I went back in the gym and it was fun. It was a good week until Friday.
I'm so proud of you. Well, you got a snow day. You got to stay in and, cuff.
Yeah.
And cuddle with your husband. So that's good.
It was warm.
So today, I always have to ask Amanda a little question.
Bruh.
My question for you today, I've actually asked many people this question and the answers were different. And my question for you today is...
Drum roll.
I don't know what that was. Okay, I don't even remember the question actually.
Come on, Catherine.
I need to do better. If you were to choose between your career and your relationship, what would you choose?
I would choose... I can't choose both.
That's the thing. When you're choosing both, if you choose both, you're going to be giving both 50%. Like, I feel like in everything that you're doing in life,
you gotta give 100.
Yeah, and then if you're willing to do both, one is gonna nothing is gonna get. You're just gonna balance it out, I guess, if you choose both. But I'm not asking about balance right now. I'm asking you to choose
the ultimatum. Okay,
yeah,
I'll pick my family, my little one.
Okay, that's cute.
What you gonna pick? You over here trying to get away from that question. You better answer.
Well, right now I can't even I feel like because you are in a relationship, you are married.
Yeah, relationship. It's a relationship.
I feel like because you are married, maybe that's why you would pick family. Maybe because you and your husband already, spoke about it and decided you're choosing the family path. Okay. But me, I'm not married. So I would pick a career right now, I think, because...
It could change now.
It could change, yeah, I guess. I don't know what I'm going to say when I'm in love, when I'm married, whatever. But I'm saying, I would pick a career if I see that the career is going to set me I'm gonna be gone for 2 years and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna be able to feed my family and my generations to come and 10 generations to come. I would put a hold on a relationship right now to go do that. If I see that I have to be gone for 5 years in order to do this lifestyle that I want to live, I would put that relationship down and go do that lifestyle for 5 years. And then when I come back, if it's here, boom. If it's not too, it wasn't meant to be. And in that 5 years, if I find somebody else that's in this, because sometimes people are there are career people out there. There are people and their goal in life is not to get married or not to have children. It's not a family is not their goal.
Yeah, it's not the end all.
Yeah, it's not that they don't like their family, but to have a family of their own to raise
it's not
children.
essential.
Yeah, that's not what they're looking for. They're looking for career. Me, back on it, I don't know what I'm looking for. All I know is I'm looking for freedom and like freedom of choice to be able to choose. Like when I'm older, to have a choice to do what I want to do. So if the career is what's gonna get me to do that, I'll do that. If I'm married to a rich man and then he's gonna allow me to do that, then I'll pick the relationship. I'm looking out for myself, honestly. That answer was mad long. I feel like I had to explain myself so much because people are gonna be like, oh my god, you're gonna pick a career and then you could die the next day and then you're not gonna
have no baby.
You could be sick and then you're not gonna have no husband by your side and you're not gonna have I'm gonna have my damn career.
To each its own. You choose what you want. It's your life.
I said I'm gonna have my career. I'm gonna take my career and have him with me by the side of the bed.
You put it in the bag, you run with it.
No, I'm not gonna have my career with me. But anyways,
I got a fun fact for you.
Oh my god, I thought that was the corny one. I
want to be the corny one too.
Anyways, let's hear it.
Okay, so did you know that the female egg chooses the sperm and not the other way around?
The female egg chooses the sperm. Okay, how?
Like, it's crazy. You don't think that's crazy? Like, we thought like guys run after the woman, but for once we get to choose our sperm.
But we do choose our men.
But I'm talking about like, okay, whatever. I don't even get my own phone.
It's not just the sperm sees the egg and the bloop. And then it's not that the first sperm that comes and then the egg just...
The egg sees the sperm and it gets to select out of the sperm candidate. It's like the Bachelorette.
Okay, so the sperm, there's like 10,000 sperm standing. And
and there's one queen egg.
The egg is like, hey.
Yeah, my ass is fat and I'm going to pick, not the other way around. I think that's a boss move.
How'd you know that, Amanda? Who's inside of us seeing these things? How do they even know that?
Girl, science. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't even know how they found out.
You know what? You just woke up my corny. What goes up but never comes down?
Huh?
What goes up but never comes down? Okay, you're taking too long.
Wait, I'm trying to think.
What goes up and never comes down, Miss Ami? What goes up and never comes down?
What goes up never... no, not water.
He said water. The rain.
No, rain comes down.
I'm just messing with you, bro.
I was like, wait, it comes down, but it doesn't come up.
No, what goes up and never comes down?
Jesus
is coming down. You know what? That was a true Christian answer because Jesus grew up like he never came down.
Wait, I'm trying to think like what goes up.
Okay, I'll answer it for you because that was too much.
Okay, what is it?
Your age. Ta-da!
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought everybody knew that though.
Girl, no, we gotta edit this out. Nah, it's the raw and unfiltered what the talk. So y'all gonna hear my dumb answer.
Anyways, but today we're continuing our relationship series. What did we do? Last week we did singleness, and what did we say? Single doesn't mean alone.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that you're isolated.
And you're not incomplete for being single.
You're complete, my friend. Yes, you.
And then we had a lot of tips in singleness. So if you didn't hear that, go back and listen.
Yeah.
Even if you're in a relationship,
press play.
And then today we're gonna be talking about relationship, boyfriend and girlfriend chat. Okay,
spicy stuff.
Okay.
Let me stop.
So for boyfriend and girlfriends, would you say that that's not a relationship? Yeah, that's a relationship.
Yeah, boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, when you're dating. Okay. So today we have 3 is it 3? We have 3
stages.
3 stages that we're gonna bring to you of relationship. The
But it's
first
not really
one,
3, but it's like summarized.
yeah, we just putting it at 3. There's so many more that you could break it down to 15 if you want, but we making it 3.
3.
And then the first one is
The selection.
the selection phase, when you get to be like this egg selecting your sperm.
You over here selecting the man's or vice versa.
And then the
honeymoon.
Yeah, I'm in this favorite. The honeymoon stage.
Honey.
And then the last one, which is my favorite, the reality stage.
No, girl. AKA disappointment.
The disappointing stage. That's my favorite, guys. I know I'm weird. Okay.
I mean, you down to earth. I'm still in the moon.
But in these relationship stages, what really we want to say is that you guys already know we're not professionals, but we've asked questions and we've talked to many people and we've seen and we've experienced and we think these ways are the best way.
Yeah.
Okay? Listen to us when we talk.
I was gonna say listen to us.
But in the selection stage, which Amanda likes to call it, is when you get to pick your partner, so
yes, your soulmate,
your floor lady.
The selection phase is like when that's not even that's honeymoon. The selection phase is like when you're like happy, jollies. It's
That's
like
honeymoon.
the movie. No, but like, the selection.
The selection stage is when you're dating. Like when you're on a date about to pick your boyfriend.
But when you relationship though, the selection phase. What? Oh, no, wait. You're right.
That's your honeymoon stage you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm telling you guys, she's in the honeymoon stage.
I'm on the moon forever. There's never coming down from that. But anyways, the selection phase is when you're picking your partner. And it's like you're choosing the right person because, you are dating. You're probably particularly multiple people at the time. And you have to select that best candidate that fits you best. So, yeah.
What are some tips that picking the best candidate?
Well, the best person that fits you.
Okay, if you're a Christian, pray about it first. But we're going to say that you prayed about it and then we're going to come back down to earth. So now...
You left the moon at that point.
So what we'll say, like me, I always used to say I hate traditional dating.
Okay.
Like, when you come and then we have to go in a restaurant and then like I feel like every time people are gonna go on a date, like all the girlfriends that I have, they're like, I'm going on a date. Okay, where you going? Oh, we're going to this restaurant. He's taking me to this fancy restaurant. He's taking me to this. He's taking me to that. Like they could be dating 5 men and all of them take them to a different restaurant every, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't like that because I feel like when you're sitting at a restaurant, what are you doing? We're sitting face to face.
We're eating.
Not even like you putting your best foot forward. It's like an interview.
That's so true because even when you go like at the restaurant and I don't know if you did that, but I know I did that when I would go out on dates and I could eat the full plate. Then when I know I could eat the whole thing, but because I'm in front of that guy and I'm trying to be perfect, I'm like, you know what? Let me eat a quarter of that so you can see that I'm not greedy. My ass wanted to plunge on that plate.
You see, don't do that.
Don't do it. No, don't do it.
Don't do that because you selling a fake. You're not your fake self, but that's not you really. And I think it's really disappointing when you get to my favorite stage, the reality stage, for me to see that I didn't know you could eat the whole plate. The whole time we were dating, you were eating half a plate.
Yeah,
now
you
like, talk
damn.
about, dang girl, you can eat, and I don't want that. You don't want, it's when you get to that for you to be like, but I never wanted a girl that could eat that much though. That's a deal breaker for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you make the person get in so much, invest so much time, and then like, oh, you finna meet them balance. Like, yeah, that's not gonna work.
How they call that? Oué du moun en erreur?
Well, you're the French lady. I don't know, but so that's why I don't like the date, when you go the traditional dating, like the movies. Like, what can you say at a movie with somebody? Like, why would you
know
first
what them
date?
teenagers be doing? I'm not even gonna say it.
Okay, but I feel like, first of all, why do we date? Don't we date to get married?
Child, not everybody is like, and how could I say this? Their goal is marriage.
Okay, so what's the okay, so if you're gonna be dating somebody, make sure that you know that their goal is not marrying you either.
Yeah, that too, because they don't make it clear.
Yeah, I might be dating thinking that we're gonna get married one day, and then I end up like that guy. What's his name? The short guy.
The who?
The short musician guy.
Oh, CeeLo Green?
Yeah, like...
That's like 8 years engaged. Like,
oh, he's engaged at least. So,
yeah,
so engaged.
He's engaged, yeah.
Yeah, that's not the same. But I'm saying, like, if you know that you not dating to get married, like, let the person know. Like, yo, I'm not trying to get married. Even if I am, right now, that's not what's in my mind. I'm concentrating in my career. Or this is not for me, you know? Like, if we're going to have fun, let's make sure that you guys are clear that that's what you're doing. But today, we're talking about the people that are intentionally dating.
Yes. But let's go back to the traditional dating.
Mm-hmm.
What are other examples that they could do? Because we telling them don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go to the restaurant and do traditional dating.
Mm-hmm.
What are other things that they could do?
My favorite is pick somebody that's doing charity work. Like if there's a charity event, or if there's like a nursing home by your house, go see the person in action.
Okay.
What I mean by that is like, yeah, I could love you, but when the person is acting towards you, the one that they love and they're trying to impress, they're always going to be so nice.
Oh, yeah.
But when you're looking at them from afar, interacting with other people, that's when you see their true selves.
You don't really goggle with that.
Yeah, I see how you acting to little children. I see how you acting to gummoons. I see how you acting to little older people. I'm watching you from afar, and I see you giving back. Or like, I invite you to an event where you have to get dirty. I invite you to an event where you have to clean. You have to not dress up to go to the restaurant. Like, to see what are you willing to do. If that's not you, that's okay. But I would love to see that. So I think if you don't put the person in that situation, you won't ever get to see that person in action. Like, I cannot call you in action and tell me everything that's imperfect about you.
They're gonna be like, well, you know, like an interview, like you
said. The interview question. What is your weakness?
I'm always perfectionist.
Yeah, I'm such a perfectionist that it's so hard, and
your house all messy and stuff. Talking about perfection,
you know. It's the interview thing, so you cannot ask that person that. So I think charity or work out together.
Oh yeah.
I guess if you're working out together, you get to see the person's endurance, the person how healthy you get to see a lot, like by just doing regular stuff,
and how the person can encourage you too.
Yeah,
I go to the gym right now with my husband. Mm-hmm. Some days I don't want to go, and he's like, "Let's go." Like, and I'm like, "Why?" Encouragement. Mm-hmm. You don't always want to have that person who's like, "Okay, whatever you do, he's swinging your way." You need somebody that balances everything out.
Exactly.
And also, I think I have another example for that. Mm-hmm. Remember that that activities we did, that what was it called? Like the cage den. The cage. They lock you in. Escape
room. That's
beautiful. We did it with friends, but I wish a couple would do that as a date, so they could figure out their things.
Because Amanda knows how horrible she was at that.
Bruh.
Shout out to Nika. She was horrible.
Yeah. All of us that was there, I'm not going to mention names, Stephanie.
Shout out to Jeff.
Samuel.
You were horrible.
All of y'all were horrible.
Except Sammy. Yes. Sammy did good.
That's why I partnered up with him.
Your husband did good. Like, Sammy was consistent.
That's why I married him. Because we got to balance. Somebody got to be horrible.
I'm glad you know it's you.
But like, honestly, to get back to the thing, but like, this really showed everyone's character. You could not hide that. Mm-hmm. So I can imagine myself going there for my first date,
being stuck in a room for 45 minutes.
I'm like, where's my drink? Where's my food at?
Trying to escape a damn room.
You can't be cute in a room like that. Like, you're gonna be vulnerable, and it shows you work ethics, strength, teamwork, patience,
leadership.
Yo.
Like, are you a leader? Are you a follower? Like, I'm telling you, it was so hilarious.
Young ladies, young men, y'all better bring your dates to escape. Because if you're saying you're dating for marriage, most likely most people want that. Mm-hmm. If you don't, it's still go to the escape thing. But
just for fun.
Yeah. You'll figure out a lot. And even for relationship, because we talking about relationship, friendships, all of that. You trying to figure out who you hanging out with, go there.
Who to call if that boat is drowning? If you're drowning or that boat has water in it, I know I won't call Nika.
Stop putting that girl on blast.
I know I won't call her. After I figure out how to escape from the boat, I'll call her to, like, let's escape. But
yeah. I think from that point on, they could draw all of us closer. Cause I was like, dang, we really can survive. If we were gonna die, we're gonna die together.
Another thing I have is I don't know if the traveling is safe, because as Christians they say when you go on vacation with your boyfriend, you might end up having sex, or they might expect things from you, or you might be, I don't know if that's safe.
No, I know that I've heard that.
But I like traveling. I would say travel. Like, I don't know.
I did it before. I defied the odds of my parents. Yes, I'm a little rebel. And they told me not to travel. But I travel. And I learned a lot about myself to go see my mans. I learned a lot. That's all I'm saying. Like, sometime, I'm not telling you not to listen to your parents, but don't listen.
I can't. Someone don't listen to men though.
No, I'm trying to be real though. Like,
I understand. I'm kidding with you,
but
it's your life at the end of the day.
Yeah, you want to travel.
Yeah, and then when I'm saying travel though, I'm saying like travel together as a couple. Go back on still safe. Like, I don't know. You would have to know for yourself what type of person you are. And to see if that's safe for you, because if you're not doing abstinence, child, go. If you're doing abstinence,
I'm avoiding to not.
I did it. I'm just saying it's their life, their choice, whatever.
Either way, what do we tell them not to? Well, no, we're not sending you.
Yeah, we're advising you to pick what's best for you. Okay, so if you're doing abstinence and you don't know what you can handle, whatever, like, don't go.
You still could travel, but like there's other alternatives.
Travel like with friends.
Travel with friends. The boys in the room, the girls in one room. We know you're not going to kick it. You ain't got money to get an extra room, so
or be in the same room like us.
I mean, that too, that could teach you self-control.
Yeah,
control yourself.
Good luck.
Them hormones hot.
The next one that I wanted, if you traveling with friends that keep you accountable though, that's good. Anyways, but the next thing I think might be good for a date, it's like do something scary together.
Oh yes.
Like, child, you'll see how that man's up.
I know I would cry.
So do it like a roller coaster.
Oh no.
Jump off a plane.
No, because then I can't be cute no more. I'm going to start cursing.
That's the thing. I need to see the true you. You know? Like, push them in the pool.
Thank you, Sammy, for not bringing me to know them scary things.
Push them in the pool. Go to a scary room. And, if they got that weave going on, make sure you have money to fix it after, because
that weave tight on.
But that's what I think is examples. Instead of doing these traditional datings, like, start doing other things. Start being more creative. There's more to life than just these little things that you do. Go on a hike. See how tight, like, like, don't go on a hike with me, because I would go all the way up with you. To come back down, I need a ride. Like,
I need a helicopter.
Yeah, pack up. Like, when I tell you, when we're going up, like, I'm so motivated. Like, let's go. And then I'm walking. I have 4 miles in me. And then my dumb ass don't know that if you have 4 miles in you, you have to walk 2 and come back for 2. You cannot walk the whole 4 miles, man.
You say your age going up and then come down.
Like, yo, I'm telling you, I'm horrible at hikes. But do those things, and you'll see what type of person you are. If you would have to carry them down, and for sure, like, how lazy is my partner or whatever, like, you get to see. So that's my example of non-traditional datings that you could try in the selection stage. The next stage we have is Amanda's favorite.
Yes.
The honeymoon.
The honeymoon. It's very honey. And butterflies.
So the honeymoon stage is where you feel these butterflies, and you see, guys, she can't even talk. I don't understand.
But guys, I'm high on honey. Okay, like, baka pale.
Your husband is near. I cannot. This is ridiculous. You guys don't see her eyes, and you guys don't see her. Like, y'all don't understand.
And I'm glad we don't got no camera.
My G is like. Anyways, I can't. The honeymoon stage, Amanda, they're still waiting.
Oh, I have to explain that?
Yeah, it's your stage. I don't like it.
Okay, it's my favorite one. So the honeymoon stage, what? The honeymoon stage. Sorry. I'm kapale, guys. I'm telling y'all. The honeymoon stage is the place where, okay, Google says it's the place where it's romantic. It's not real. It's a fairy tale. Love.
I think so too.
But to me, I don't think it dies. Apparently that stage dies, but to me it's forever ongoing. That honeymoon stage, I guess.
So you've been married for 3 years.
Yeah.
Been with that man for 2. So 5 total. You still in the honeymoon stage?
Yeah.
Dang.
I mean, I still get butterfly. You know, like that electric. Like,
yeah, that's what the honeymoon stage is.
You don't get that like from time. I'm not saying like every day, but you get it like every time you see your man. You're like, wow, no. She said no.
I can't relate.
But everybody is different.
That's the beauty of this world.
Everyone is different because my man he feels like he's not in the honeymoon stage. Sadly,
men want to level up.
Next when they live in a reality check, okay? Like it's crazy. Like you're in the relationship, you're in the honeymoon stage. Let me move on. I was kind of butthurt, but okay. But I wasn't even mad because it's my feelings.
Yeah,
and it's like. It's not saying like, okay, I'm hiding the truth, but it's like I'm constantly living in the honeymoon. I don't even know how to explain it. Yeah, I'm still living in it. Like, I don't think I'm coming down yet.
But the way I know a lot of people explain it, like I know we asked a couple of people, and some people say for them it's on and off. Like it's things that you do that reminds them of the first time we met, or songs that they hear that reminds them of that feeling. And they get that butterfly feeling, or they haven't seen you for 3 hours and they feel it, or they haven't seen you for a week and they feel it. It's not constant for some people. Some people it's constant. Every time they see you, they have it.
I'm that person.
And some people they never felt it.
Yeah, I remember we spoke to one of our friends, and he was saying like he only felt it like on his wedding day only.
His wedding day, yeah, when his wife was walking down the aisle, and he was like, "What is that feeling that I'm feeling?" You know? Yeah, and it wasn't even nervous. It's literally like butterflies. And then he was like, like his heart was just skipping, and he was just like he felt it for the first time. And I know some people they feel it once in the beginning, and then they never feel it again. So what
who's that, Catherine?
I don't know. We moving on.
Yes. Next question.
And then I know some people I lost my train of thought.
I'm sorry.
She put me on the spot. Okay. I know some people say like, so what we're trying to say is technically don't like it, if you're not feeling it, like if it died for you, doesn't mean your relationship is over.
Yeah.
You know, like it's okay. Like
that's the thing. Like it doesn't end, like you said. It does not mean like my relationship is not worth.
Yeah, or like there's no spark or there's no love.
Oh my gosh, he doesn't feel butterfly. Like this is over. I'm moving on. If you do, then I don't think that was
you weren't feeling.
You were not
love.
Really in the right relationship at that time.
You were not in love.
Go home. You're not on honeymoon.
Anyways, and then our next stage is the disappointment stage.
Yeah. If you don't survive the honeymoon, disappointment.
The AKA the reality stage. We call it disappointment. It's not because it's like gonna be so horrible like the whole time. It's because this whole picture that you painted in your head in the honeymoon stage, it's like, yeah, that was in your head, child.
In your head.
Baby girl, come back down. You know, so that's why it's called the disappointment stage. Well, that's why we call it.
You know that feeling when you get disappointed. We just did it.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I thought this man was like all be all, and he's not.
This man was never. You thought. That was in your mind. You were dating this man's potential.
When our reality sick in, and he's not what you thought.
Yeah.
What you do? You let him go?
I don't know. That depends on you. That's why it's beautiful and since the beginning for you to do your list of wants and needs and your deal breakers and what you could deal with and what you can't, because this list is gonna matter now. Like when you were single and you were doing your list alone and you were not in feeling, and then you were doing all this list, and then when the honeymoon stage dies and then you come back to reality and you start seeing all these things that you told yourself weren't there but that were there, you go back to that list and see what you can deal with and what you cannot deal with, and you get to pick that for yourself with your partner, I guess.
I love the fact you said like that list when when you're single, you did this. But the fact that you and emotion, like you're feeling these emotions right away, it's important for you to revisit. Sometimes you gotta tweak that list too, because sometimes when you're single, sometimes you could be high too. You're like your expectation is so high. And then when you get into that relationship, you're like, whoa, what was I thinking? Like, this is not even real. Like,
yeah, always do realistic stuff though. Don't say because I feel like you're telling me to settle.
No, I'm not telling you to settle. If you expect this, okay. But don't tell me I want a man that's going to come get me on the unicorn. Like, like, be realistic.
Yeah.
At the same time, have expectation, but be realistic. Like, I'm not telling you to settle. Don't have like standards. Have standards. Like, okay, I want this. I stand by that. But don't make it out of the norm. Like a rainbow. Like a unicorn. Like, you're never going to see a unicorn. It doesn't exist.
Okay. But what if it exists and you've seen it and then that's what you want?
You've seen a unicorn before?
No, but I'm saying, what if the thing that you do want exists?
It exists?
It exists. You've seen it. You've seen other people do it. Why can't that person do it for you type thing? You understand what I mean? Like sometimes people are like, I need a man that could open the door for me. Like, and that was on your list. I need a man that would open the door for me, right? And then that thing happens. And then somebody comes into your life, the person you're with, they're like, what the hell is that? Like, child, this is not the 1950s. But you do see people that are doing it now. Is that being unrealistic though?
No. That's your standard.
So
you want someone
should
that
I leave a man when they don't open the door for me?
Yeah, because you heard his reaction. This is 1950. Okay, obviously we're not equivalent. Like, we're not equal here. Like, you thinking like because it's retro is 1950 is not relevant no more. And I'm telling you, I like that. So therefore, we can never be on the same page.
Does that mean we can never though? Like, dang, Amanda, like leave him because he won't open the door? Like, child.
That's what I'm talking about. Look at the signs. Don't be brushing things. Okay, well, he don't open the door. He'll massage my feet. He'll do something else. But come to find out, he don't do none of those things, and you wasted 15 years with this guy. And like, damn, I should have listened to myself from the get go.
I understand what you mean.
Yeah, like that's that point where I was like, that point. If I do choose to settle, he doesn't open doors, but I really like him. Let me try it out. I feel like that's the point when you settle.
Okay. My thing is, I understand what you're saying. So what I would say in order to avoid that is, in making your list, make stuff in priority. Like, this I really, really, really must have. This, I would love it, but it's not going to kill me if I don't have. That way you put things into perspective, because when you just do a whole damn list and then you keep crossing things that he's not doing, and then you don't know which one that you really want and which one that you really, 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 really need, So when you put them in categories like that, it really helps you. Because if the door was at the bottom for you, you could be like, okay, this is just something that I really wanted. Like, with time, I could live with that. But if it was your top, then you know that really matters to me, and that's really gonna make me happy and everything like that.
Because like when you say priorities, like it's like saying, like, I know we're gonna touch it a little bit today, but like, love languages. Some people like actions, and that open door is very important. And then it's like, you brush it off, but this is how you reach me. Like, how could I say this? This is how you connect with me on a love level.
This is how you show me that I'm loved by you.
So if I brush it down, don't you feel like I'm selling myself short?
No, it depends on how, because when we're saying words, I feel like words have different meanings to all of us. Okay, so the word love means something to you. The word love means something to me. So an important question to always ask your person when you first meet them is, how do you define love? And what does it mean to you? And what do you want to feel like? And where does it come from? When you ask people these three questions, like, what does it mean to you? How do you define it? How do you want to feel it? And what, like, where does it come from? Like, when you ask all of that, you have things in perspective. Because when you telling me, what did you just say? You said something about love language.
Actions. If
action is your love language, I could understand action is your love language, but I need to understand, like, what do you mean by action? Like, every word, like when you could say security is, I want to feel secure. when I'm in a relationship. That's
what
I want to feel.
Financially?
That's exactly what you always have to define the words, because when you just tell me security to me might mean financially, and security means to you protective.
Protect me, yeah.
You know, so it really matters to every word to literally define them word by word, and it takes a lot of talking between yourselves, because if you're entering this relationship in order to move forward with it, it's not when you're married you're going to find out all these things about each other. You need to really know at the stage you're preparing for marriage. So it's literally like a tryout.
Yeah, it's basically like, and it's like at any given time, girl, you could throw that towel in. It'd be like, bye.
Yeah, if it's not working and you feel like you literally just, like, you know, you let's say that you pray and then
why you say it like that, Captain? Like, let's say you pray, like it's
people always say, oh, I prayed about it and God chose it. Okay.
Sometimes you choose it and you think that God chose it. But we're not gonna get into that.
Let's say that you did pray and everything, and you talk to your God, and you know
God chose it.
You know, like, just make sure you are on the same page with stuff. And if you do come to a point where this opening door, we're taking something so banal, but maybe we could take something more deep. I don't know. Okay. Last time we said listening. Okay, let's say communication. You see, everybody always have problem with communication. Like, every relationship is like, oh.
Yeah, because like you said, like, some words mean different things. So like,
exactly, the communicating. Like, you saying it a certain way, I'm receiving it a certain way.
Yeah.
What that's you crazy. Mean is not what
complicated beans. I'm tired.
You look like a 2-year-old throwing tantrums. But so it's like in this like, when we sitting together and we're talking, and then you have to really understand literally, like, yo.
So basically analyze what they mean.
And then give examples. Like, what do you mean by that? Like, you see, I'm always asking you guys, what do you mean by that? And I'm always asking, why not? What if
you're a 2-year-old? Why not? Why?
Yeah, I'm always asking why and why not, because I need to really understand what you're saying, because you might be thinking this is making sense to you, and to me it's like, what are you talking about? Or to me it's light. You know,
it doesn't have so much depth into it. It
doesn't have so much depth to it. And when people talk about values, like, to me, like, values are like so important, and to you it's just like, yeah, I'm giving learners just to sit there, and it's okay.
It's like, why?
You know, so it really matters, and the density of these words, that's what makes us, you know,
on the same page.
Exactly.
Basically. That's very important. Same page,
child. And if you get to a point in the relationship where, I think that's what I was trying to say earlier, if you get to a point in a relationship where, like, you're not, like, you having problems, like, let's say listening, whatever, and then the thing dies, the honeymoon stage dies, and then you guys are, you know, rough patch or whatever, what's best to do is, you know, sometimes how we could be fighting, and then I go in to apologize, or I go in to put in the work, and then you're not being receptive at the moment, and then I'm like, okay, I give up. And then you come back and you come to apologize at that point. It might not be apologize, but to put in work.
Yeah.
You say, okay, I'm going to do a week trying to do my best to please this damn woman. And then you come in doing all this work. And at this point, the woman is not receptive, because the week before they tried and you weren't feeling like, at this point, I'm back home, like, whatever, man. You know what I mean? So now you both saying, but I tried.
What do you mean? Like, like when you, like, or désaccord and you, like, confront that person right away? Is that what you mean?
No. You saying, you at the point, the man is not listening to you. Okay. The communication is not doing, and you say, that's my deal breaker, I'm about to leave. And you're asking yourself, like, is it, you see how you say at any point throw in the towel?
Yes.
And I'm trying to tell you, like, Tanku, you have to make sure that you really want to throw it.
Both of them wants to throw it away.
Yeah, because no sense, Tanku, you might think that I did the work. You both might be saying you did the work, which is true, because you did do the work, but you didn't do it at the same time.
You were both unavailable.
You comprend? Ça veut dire, when I came, you were not receptive. And when you came, I was not receptive. Yes, we both did the work. Yes. But we didn't do it. When you were doing it, I wasn't doing it. So it was one way. It was a one-way relationship.
Yeah, so the door was closed.
So if you're going to be doing work, if you're going to be starting something, if, like, make sure you guys are on the same page. At any point of the relationship, make sure the person really wants to work this out.
Okay.
So you're not the one doing the work all the time. Depuis le commencement jusqu'à la fin. Make sure at any point, at every moment, you're asking, yo, we still in this? We still doing this? How is this doing? Like a check-in, like
yeah, the same page thing. I don't want people to just be like, oh, we're on the same page, okay, we're going. The same page thing meaning like you said, that person was unavailable, that person was open, vice versa. Make sure that there's that common area where we're open. There's a communication line that's been open, so we can in tune together. Like we can figure out, okay, boy, uplogué, okay, let's talk.
In a sense, on va commencer. Let's say that you guys were bad, like rough, right? And you could be, before you start putting all your work and come to the person and say, yo, I'm about to do, like, I'm gonna give this a try again. Do you want to, you understand what I mean?
Open the conversation, yeah.
Like, do we want this? Is this?
Yeah, and you can say to that person,
I don't know if I want this, but we could give it a try. Or try your best and I'm here, I'm open to, you know what I mean?
Because that's the thing. You can't guess what the person's thinking or, like, wants to say. By you saying that, like, okay, Catherine, you know, I know things be wrong. I know you still mad at me. I'm coming for it. I'm being vulnerable. My ego is set aside. Always. I want to let you know. I want to let you know that, you know, are we on the same page? Or is this worth fighting for it?
But I don't know, Amanda. I don't know.
But would you give us a try?
at this point, Amanda, I don't even know.
You know what? Come tomorrow and let me know. My door is 8 to 5. But at least that person is waiting for that answer, and you still like going to sleep. If you go to sleep mad or whatever, you'll think about it. Like, you won't come see, okay, well, I give it a try, I give it my all. We both on a different page, and we walked away from this relationship when we could fix it. You understand? So I feel like if I come to you and I talk to you and you heard me, although you're mad, it'll still be in the back of your mind. We're like, okay.
Be receptive. You know, to be receptive.
Exactly.
You know, there's work that's going to be coming in. You're waiting for this package. You're going to be open.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay. A question I had for you though, you know, actually before I ask you the question, I have a tip. You know, like a lot of times you don't have to be fighting. This goes for relationship and marriage and whatever. One thing they always tell people to do, I don't even remember where I heard this from, but it's to always like make a list of the things that you did wrong and make a list of the things that the person did right.
What do you mean by that?
Okay.
I'm making a list of what?
So d'un coup, comme do ça. Before you call it quit, you see things are dying or whatever, or you mad, or like in that moment where you're so mad and you doing the reflection, or at any moment in your relationship, if you feel like you just want to do a checkup, take a piece of paper and make a list of what did my partner do right. Because, you know, we're always so focused on what did that person do wrong, and we're so quick to come up with it. But if we switch the thing and we say, what did they do right? And then we switch it back to us, what did we do wrong? Because an action always has a reaction. Like, your partner that did that, you had to do something for him. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's not always the other person's fault.
Yeah. Sometimes it's us. And then sometimes it's an action. Sometimes it doesn't mean that person is right or they're wrong. But what did you do wrong? And what did that person do right?
But sometimes we got blamers out here. Like, you know, those in the relationship, you always got that one person that always feel like, I can never do wrong.
That's why it's always good. Depuis nos commencements, we said we're not blaming each other. Last episode, we concluded that we were not the problem. We're a team against the problem. So I hope we're talking to people that actually want to be in relationships and not people that are just playing. Like, there's a difference.
Not people in situationship.
You know, like, I hope you remember what we're talking about. We're talking about people that are intentionally dating and that are trying to better themselves every day and that are trying to go upper. Like,
they're trying to, like, graduate, I guess.
Listen, I'm not talking about, like, no toxic relationship shit. Like, no, I'm talking about serious stuff.
Evolve.
Yeah, like, if you don't, this might not be for you. You might like the toxic fun. Like, child, do you? But this, you know, this is when you're ready to do the real thing and you want to work on yourself, take these as examples, and, you know, you could take notes and then write them down for when you're ready. You'll be here. Listen, child, you could always go back and play.
I love how you said that. Like, you clarified the situation. It's not for people that's like messing around, playing little cat and dog. Like, no, get it together.
It's not that. This is what this is. But you understand what I mean by the list, though? Like,
Yeah, because it happens like when you're mad, like especially when you're mad. I'm not talking about like petty mad. I'm talking about angry. Like you want to kill a nigga, but like you're like, okay, you know what? Let me do a list. And when you come to realize, not everybody, because sometimes you do come out with more bad than good.
Yeah, it's okay.
And then that's when you got to evaluate for yourself. Is it good for you to continue or end the road where it's at? Or if you figure out like, damn, I've been tripping all along. Like this guy has been a great man, and I'm being,
yeah.
And and you're like, you know what? It's time for me to work on myself because I feel like I'm killing this relationship when this is actually great for me.
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
And when there's love, we said earlier, when there's love, there's no shame.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to be yourself. Spread your wings and fly.
I can't with you. You sound high.
I don't know. Like with love, it's just beautiful. It's just like with love, you can't be ashamed of who you are, and you can't be ashamed of your partner either. Like you gotta be free.
Yeah, I feel like that's something that a lot of relationships crase là-dedans parce que moun yo toujours want, especially Haitians.
Oh yeah, they always have this image like to be perfect. Like,
yeah, and then nous tant que nous gagner, on connaît nous même Haïtiens nous pas sans honte. Ça veut dire nous pas cap quitter un garçon à respecter nous comme ça ou bien femme à passer nous dans bêtise comme ça. You understand what I mean? And it's like when there's love, there's no shame.
That's it.
Honestly,
Give you truth.
Madame ou pas ka for want, mari ou pas ka for. If you think of it that way, like you literally like you take away so much nonsense in the relationship by just taking the shame out.
You need to go back and learn, read.
M'pas dit tant pour pas sans like pour sans dans la rien like with other people, but in your love relationship with your husband, your wife, I'm talking about husband and wife, with your boyfriend and your girlfriend that you intentionally want to go further with, because you don't want little niggas that are just playing with you pour being vulnerable like if you gonna mais après ça pour use you against. No, you don't want that. But it's easier said than done. But if you feel like you guys are on the same page, and then all these things that we talked about earlier, you checking them and you see, like you understand that's going somewhere and we're going somewhere. We never know anyways. But if you think so, at 90%, you're sure, and then you feel like you got the sign from your Jesus, whatever, and then
or your higher power,
your energy, just make sure that there's no shame in that. Okay, in the middle of you guys.
And like we said, like from stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, whatever stages we got, be yourself. Stop being with that phony traditional ways. Like I have to be perfect to be selected, and don't try to be perfect just to get selected.
Yeah, or say things in the beginning like, "Oh, I'm a wife who cooks and clean," and damn right, you don't like doing that. Don't do these things.
I'm happy I let them know.
Or like be like, "Oh, I'm a man that fix cars and ou connaît caoutchouc pété bip ou pas capable fixer." Don't do that.
Get me mad, man.
Or be like, "Oh, I could fix the brake. I could change the oil." You don't know how to do this type of things. Like don't try to say these things so you could get picked.
Yeah.
I don't know. The pick me culture.
I feel like every the I don't know if you watch sports like the NBA, when they first draft, second draft. I feel like that's what dating is. Like people like, yo, pick me, I'm the best player, pick me. And then at the end of the day, they're trying to cut the thing, and they're like, you know what? You're not you don't cut out to be the one I figure out to. Technically
it is pick me because you have a list and you're picking from and whatever. But anyways, before actually you don't have a list that you're picking, like you have a list that you had that you both picking each other.
Yeah, of course.
So it is a pick me, but don't lie so you could get picked.
Don't try to get that upgrade because by lying, you know,
like you just like you do on your resume, and you put these things that you cannot do, you cannot do, and then
you graduate from Harvard.
I'm disappointed. It's really annoying. Like stop it. But it really is. Like I'm so mad.
Yeah, but what is the advice you could give on a relationship?
Wait, but I had a question for you.
Okay, go ahead and ask me.
Okay, my quick question. Do you think that people should bring up their past, and should I leave that for marriage? Okay, I'll ask that now. Maybe we could discuss it further in marriage. Okay. Do you think that people should bring up their past in a relationship? Like, you know how people ask for body count? Do you think that I should tell you, and I'm in a relationship, you think that the person should tell you all these things?
I think you should leave that one for marriage. I'm gonna answer you next episode. Bow.
But okay, fair. Next episode, Amanda, you guys all heard it. She must answer the question. And I hope you guys answer, you guys answer it for her and then, give her a little
Now,
pool.
I want to hear what the audience got to say about this one. I'm not answering. Y'all answering. That's it.
But I'm really curious about that because I'll give you guys my point of view next episode.
Yeah, next episode we'll elaborate on the body.
What did you ask me? I asked you. What do you think I have advice for relationships?
Yeah.
Be yourself.
Okay.
I could say don't be fake because comme des gars disent ça, t'as cool. When you're in a relationship, don't try to be something that you're not because at the end of the day, like, listen, the true you is gonna come out.
At the end of the day, it's gonna come out. The truth shall set you free.
What's your relationship advice?
Oh, do I even have one? Whoa. My I remember now. I think it was be yourself. Yeah. Be yourself. Don't sell yourself short. And don't settle. Be aware of the signs. Don't ignore them.
Okay.
When you're in a relationship, when you see that guy is angry, when you see that woman is salop or something, don't be like brushing it down under the rug. And I said it throughout the episode. Like, be aware.
Ça veut dire when someone shows you who they are over and over again.
Yeah, don't like blind yourself and be like, oh my gosh, he'll change.
Believe them.
Yeah.
Don't date.
Believe what you see.
Yeah, don't date anybody's potential.
Yes. Oh yeah. Next episode. Don't be dating nobody's potential. Date the true version you see in front of you.
That's okay, girl. I love it. You know what?
Cut.
Miss Amanda spilling them tea on us, and
y'all need to stop carrying iPhone 6 and thinking you got iPhone 11 in your hand.
Right? Not there yet. Maybe in 30 years.
Maybe.
He ain't there yet. Right. Or she's not there yet. But anyways, that was it for this episode. We talked about...
Well, hold on. What you shout out?
Yeah. What are we going to shout out? Wait, hold on. We talked about...
the selection?
In your relationship stage, make sure, like, when you're selecting, make sure you are going through whatever that we said that you have to go through. And then the 3 stages of selection and honeymoon stage and the reality stage. Mm-hmm. And then, the tips is always, like Amanda said, don't believe what you see. Don't date no man's potential, honestly, guys. And then be yourself always. Yeah. And shout out to... S1E9 Vibe.
FV.
Whoop whoop.
Pull up.
Them tickets are going fast, by the way.
Bruh. I'm telling y'all that y'all not getting y'all tickets. I'm not telling y'all.
They are. Whoever's not, I don't know, but I'm getting the notifications.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you don't get your ticket, don't be coming knocking on my door.
Yeah, there's no tickets at the door that will be sold. It's literally 60 spots available. No more.
We trying to keep it close so it could be lit. Okay?
Yeah, because I think I've sold more than 20 tickets.
I heard some New York people pulling through.
Of course,
and
always.
Jersey. I heard some Jersey people.
Jersey,
girl.
Okay.
It's gonna be hot in Montreal. It be dry and cold. So it finally gonna have some flavor.
But come out to Compa Tuesday, March 7. From S1E9 Vibe is throwing Compa Tuesday. There will be fritai that will be sold at the spot. And from Fritai Lakai, always lamb, cabri. No, I don't know. Lamb. I know they always have lamb, chicken, and beef. Yeah. And banan, marinade, patat, pickles all day.
We're gonna have beer.
And they're gonna have beers. We're gonna have drinks.
We're gonna have a bar. Like, listen, get your money on.
We're gonna have a bar.
Hennessy. That's my scene.
And then we're gonna be singing compa all night. So all your favorite compa songs, just shout them out and just give it to the DJ. And our moderator is gonna hook you up.
Yeah, but you know what? It's not like a place like where you're gonna be like singing. You can dance. You can do whatever you want. Just don't smoke.
Want. Yeah, we don't want that.
Nah. But like we said, the tickets are even bright. Don't be asking nobody how can buy it for you. No, you buy your ticket and at the door. We gonna check it out.
Yeah, that's it. There's no tickets that will be sold at the door. Make sure you get it prior. And then tickets will be closed. I think March 5th. I'm closing
I think it's gonna be gone before that.
Yeah. So I'm closing the thing. So get it as soon. No, I think March 1st. That's like the first Friday. Yeah. I'm closing the registration. So get your tickets ASAP. There's like less than 20 left, I think. I don't remember.
Wow.
But yeah. So that was it. You know, Fatna vibe, Compa Tuesday. I said Compa Tuesday.
Why do you keep saying Compa Tuesday?
I love Compa Tuesday. Shout out to Compa Tuesday in New York City, guys.
Well, now it's Compa Saturday, okay?
It's Compa Karaoke.
Yeah, Compa Karaoke.
In Montreal by Fatna Vibe.
Right.
But that was it for today. I'm glad you guys listen to us and keep the chat going with us always. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. The episodes are always live. And this has been
What the Talk? Cut the Talk.